Hello, my name is Professor Coss. Today, I'll be teaching you about networking, the big Coss networking class. I heard you guys want to hear about networking, is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What is networking? This is where you guys write down notes. Networking is link devices to a network that can communicate data. So you guys want to review over this and we'll do a whiteboard on it. Devices are identified by an Internet Protocol address, also known as an toolbar.
Toolbar.
Yeah. Also known as an IP address. Do we have enough time to do it today or not?
It's like 119.
You have time?
You're good.
Could be a little bit closer, I'm just saying. Okay, that's like dead on right there. But we gotta make sure this is good, you know?
Alright,
So right now I'm just getting used to the system, okay? So, let me get used to the system.
Yeah, know what we need to do.
I'm trying to make it so where it'll automatically do it, but I don't think it... There it went.
But it's picking up color. There we go.
See, I gotta get used to the system, you know?
There's not too much fun.
I think it works now. You guys think it works? I do.
I'd say.
But this erasing is like...
You're going way too fast. That's pretty good.
How did the teacher do that? You guys
You
know?
need one circle, you gotta make sure. Oh, you brought it back. And just don't tap it twice, tap it in the middle.
I don't know.
That was in the middle.
You just,
Is there a way to like clear it all?
whoa. Never seen that before.
I know.
What?
Well, we have to get used. We gotta break this system in, so you know. Is there a way to clear it all? You guys know?
Whoa, every time you... Okay, go to settings. Okay, see that where it's a arrow? The arrow, bottom. Second one from bottom, no, second.
Huh?
Second one.
Clear drawing, right here.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Okay. What's up with this?
That's up with IP.
I know. Right, guys. I said Monday's when we're gonna actually do the real learning. Today's the setup day. You know, we gotta get this thing going. Okay. The big Coss networking class. This is a test of a red marker. This thing
Pull up
fails.
the toolbar, because look, the light isn't popping out. Whenever you pull a marker, the light has to show up.
You're right.
Pull it up on the toolbar.
Is it that right there?
It's not. It would show if there's like something on the marker.
That one pulls up. That one does. That one does. That one doesn't. Is that broken?
Huh.
Okay, I know that the red one doesn't work.
Did it work earlier? Huh.
I don't know. Okay. That's a good thing to keep in mind. See, that works. So, okay. We gotta get used to this smart work,
Oh,
okay?
you said that about 10 times already.
Just in case you forgot.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are you today?
Just standing.
Connor, I'd like you to come to the board and write your name.
Sweet. Here, I'll use
Remember,
that.
the red one doesn't work. Watch the line. There you go.
I know. I know it's there now. I'm like Brandon.
You can put Professor Hill if you want to.
Professor.
Just put capital P, I don't care.
I'll just principal.
Whatever you want, but
Principal Connor.
Just the way you spell it. How you spell
and
it.
guys, when you're back there, also
That's how
keep
I
an eye
spell
on
it.
the camera, see if it's like blinking low battery or out of memory or something like that.
We
So
got fresh batteries.
good.
Like,
Connor Hill, Brandon, would you like to come up and sign your name?
said Prince it. Sure.
Woohoo! Wow. Very sloppy. If you guys didn't know this note, you can't have two people writing on the board at the same time.
Yeah, I know
Just
that.
click. Cool. Professor. Awesome.
Professor.
So then I'll try.
Try not to move the board. Okay, when you write, try not to move it at all. Want me to clear all this? Okay, we know that the eraser's pretty bad, so
Here, I'll do the honors.
here, you want this up better? Just pick this up.
If you look, I just brought mine back to.
Or you could do this.
Or you can
You're like copying.
or you can undo.
Look.
Undo the drawing.
What?
I think the reason she doesn't use this is like a malfunctional one. Who knows? We'll get used to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, go ahead and take a seat.
That was a few.
What is networking? Networking is linked, keyword, linked devices to a network.
Okay.
Okay? Then you also have the Internet Protocol address.
What's the IPA?
What was in the Internet Protocol address?
Just said IPA. That's what I said.
Okay.
IP address.
Devices communicate uses something called packets.
What exactly is a packet?
We'll get into this. Just
okay. Well, then
this is
tell
why
me.
you guys have to have because Connor, he's up there, he's like copying the whole board.
I am actually.
I don't get what you're taking. These gods are weird.
It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if you just learn from the person that's talking to you and write some stuff down instead of every single word.
Brandon, would you like to copy this down?
Sure. I've already got the first bullet. I'm going to start writing down what you have to say about it.
Well, I don't want to get into teaching today because we need to make sure everything's running, But I'll go
Okay,
into a
well,
little bit of
everything's
teaching.
running, so
Yeah, everything's fine. So.
I'm sure it's.
Okay. The internet is several million networks linked into a massive architecture. So Connor, would you like to come up here and draw a picture of what that would look like?
Just give me a sec, sir.
Don't worry, we'll have a lot of guests up there.
Okay. Draw an example of what.
What do you think the internet looks like?
I think the internet looks like a cube.
Is that it?
Sure. Yeah, I can fit. Yeah.
Cool. It's nice. He said the internet looks like this.
It's a box. What exactly
But-
does it say inside that?
Internet. That is wrong. Connor, you want to learn what the internet looks like?
Sure thing.
That's how we do. So let's go over this broader since you guys want me to teach. You guys want me to teach today a little bit? Okay.
Yes.
Basically, anything that's linked, the iPod. Who has an iPod?
I used to have one.
Who has some kind of phone? Yeah.
Like right
Everything gets linked to a network. Even if it's a cell phone, it goes over cellular. And guess where it connects? Internet. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Well,
there. Even without using it?
if you have Verizon or something like that, yeah. Networking is basically, it's everything. You know? Okay?
There's all this information there.
If you have this information down, when I actually draw everything out, you'll understand it all. So let me know when you guys have all this written down here. Because we'll go back to it, basically everything that's sent over network, it's not sent all at once. It's broken down into pieces called packets.
You can explain what a packet is?
Yes, I will. Thing is this PowerPoint's not fully done yet.
Be patient, Brandon.
Yes, be patient. You guys have this stuff written down? Or Connor, you need some extra time?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. You can always go back to it. Internet architecture. This is how the internet is broken down, okay? When you go to Google, you're on a computer that's called the client computer. Okay? Anybody heard of a client? I think we talked about this yesterday, didn't we?
Yes,
Yes.
we did. Nodes.
And then, there, it goes to some kind of switch if you're on a business network. And then, it goes to the mainframe switch, which is usually a router. Okay? Where's it go from there, Brandon?
A router?
Yeah.
To a modem?
A modem. What's a modem do?
It sends it to an ISP router.
We got a pretty telephone line.
Pretty.
But wouldn't it, like, I wouldn't say multiply, but you can add more lines?
To 48 different ones.
Modem. And then, you have your ISP. What's it do?
Modem?
Yeah, a modem.
Wouldn't it, like, add different...
You tell them how to phone with a smart board.
Yeah.
You could share it like with routers, and you could share it.
A
to
modem
other clients.
transfers Ethernet data into telephone data, cable data, fiber data. Remember? Basically transfers that analog into digital. Okay? Digital. Analog into digital. Where's it go from there? After a modem. Colin, would you like to come up and circle the board where it's at? What's after a modem?
So after a modem, IS. It's actually also going to circle. IS.
Watch the cable. Wow, good job. I think you deserve a Kit Kat. You like Kit Kat?
Yeah. Nope.
What do you like?
Just water.
$500,000 a year?
Okay, sure, I'll take that.
Awesome. After that, it goes to exchange point. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. What's an exchange point?
Exchange data. Hold on. Don't say anything. I really don't.
It's where ISPs and data centers link. So you have Comcast connecting, you have CenturyLink, you have Roadrunner, you have all of them connecting to an exchange point. Then you have several networks. Brendan, are you texting during class?
I'm trying to suit my mom to say.
Oh.
I'm not kidding you.
You can multitask.
She's not in the greatest mood today.
Ah,
She threw 10 plates.
I know how that is. But then it goes over several networks, which we'll get into the internet architecture later on when I actually have a full-on whiteboard here. Then several ISPs. Actually, no, the server's ISP. So Google's server, they have to have their own internet connection. So now you're going through that connection. Then you'll finally get to the data center where the server's at, or the building. And then you'll go to the server that hosts what? Google. I think Connor, he's really writing it. He needs a notebook, don't you?
I have a
Seriously,
question.
yeah.
I have a question.
on Monday, bring a notebook because we'll definitely get into this a lot
I
more.
have a question now.
What's your question, sir?
What, I just totally forgot the name of it. Which do you prefer? Like, what search engine do you prefer?
Google. I love Google.
Really?
Yeah. What do you like?
I prefer Bing.
Oh, you're a Bing person. Don't talk to me. I'm joking. Connor, what do you prefer?
Google.
Google? Sounds awesome.
Actually, yeah, Bing's actually better. So
Hey, now.
Yeah.
Stop going against the boss, the big Coss. Okay. So now we got that. You guys need more time to write that down?
Nope.
Okay. For that, your connection to the host server is not direct, unless you're directly connected to the other computer. So when you go to Google, it's not a direct connection. You're going through several routers, switches, even computers. Okay? So, let me get my cat cable. If it was a direct connection, that would mean you plug this cable into your computer, and plug this cable into the other computer. But when you're going to Google, are you directly connected to the Google server?
No.
No.
Sure.
So always remember that your connection to the host, the server, whatever's hosting the website, is not direct. Connor, when I go to Yahoo, is it a direct connection? Nope. Good. There you go.
Just like Google.
Just like Google, just like anything, okay? It's not direct unless you're directly connected to the computer. You're going through several routers and everything. That's why SSL comes in. That's when you're typing your credit card information. That's why that's important. It encrypts the data. Like, I could be sitting on one of those routers or something somewhere, and I can be packet sniffing you guys. You get me? I don't know why that happens.
Let's go for Christ. Yeah. Is it?
Okay? That computer must be weird. You guys had that written down, right? Like a Coss.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why is networking important? Well, why would networking be important, Connor? Would you like to come up here and tell me why networking is important?
I don't have anything to drink, but
You kind of got a cheat sheet right there, man. Around the board. Oh, I hope I didn't move that board, did I?
it's important because it allows you to use communication outside the world
Uh-huh.
and businesses, hospitals.
Why would a hospital need to have internet?
Because for doctors communicate
Files.
Good.
files like that guy over there.
Also, learning. You're probably like, oh, probably online schools.
Red don't work.
Thank you. You're probably like, oh, I hate online education. Well, that's not. There's other stuff about learning. You like the Computer Guy. When you're watching him, you're learning. Learning. You can learn anything online. Anything you want to know. You don't have to attend a college if you don't want to.
You don't have to.
Also,
Schooling.
this is a main one.
Red don't work.
I need to like
Just throw it away.
tape on. This is one reason we all get online. Huh?
Yes. Well, some of us.
YouTube's entertainment? What else? Anybody heard of Vivo?
Yes.
Entertainment.
Games.
Games? Yeah. Even social networking? All kinds of stuff, right?
Blogging.
Without it, the world would be boring. Who likes boring? You do?
Boring
I'm
people.
gonna throw this pen at you. But this is what you gotta write down. Keynote. It's important, period. So just put important. Okay? You can go back to your seat, sir. I hope you got comfy.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
In that big leather chair.
I'm write this down. Just give me a month, please.
Don't worry, guys. If you don't think I'm going in deep enough, we'll get into deeper and I'll try to make you guys understand it. Let it sink in, you know? I mean, I don't have a degree that says I'm a teacher.
She does.
That's all you have to do is write down. It's important. I mean, you basically know why it's important. You guys ready for the next slide?
Hold on.
I got a question over here.
You have a question, Connor?
Yes.
Come up to the stage.
But it's quite personal.
It's a personal one? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Today.
Oh, that's in class?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's happening right now, is it? Today?
Well, I want to get it done. I'm going to tell the professor so he gets done too.
You can be excused if you want. I mean, this is being recorded.
Alright.
It's up to you.
Just
Just let me know. I mean, I wasn't planning on teaching until Monday because then I'll have my suit and hopefully have a suit. But yeah,
You gotta give me your measurements, man.
I know. And plus when we come, we'll make sure we have a longer cable and stuff in here and everything. You know, make it a little bit easier. So you guys have this written down, basically? All you gotta do is write down what's important.
That's what I
Okay? Brandon, you heading back? Nice,
If
nice,
we're not
nice
doing
having you, man. If you need,
if we're not doing the presentations, I'll just go up and back.
okay. I mean, it'll be on YouTube. This will always be on YouTube, so
You
you
got a
always-
channel?
Yeah.
Alright.
So all you gotta do is just not Google.
Yeah, what's
Try
your
to tag us in the description.
Just type in big Coss networking or.
Just tag us in the description.
Put your name in
the
it?
description, put our names in.
Okay, I can put your name in it. Okay.
What's your guys' name?
What?
For like other accounts? Well, not other accounts, but like other videos besides the big Haas.
Oh, like my channel name?
Yeah.
It's like really complicated because it's like in Lee, but it's the network. That's the name of it, but it's in like Lee, which means like real weird characters, like kind of hacker characters. Want me right now?
Sure.
Well, you can always just Google and find it, And that right there is a 0. Okay?
Alright, I thought it was like the new or something.
Okay. You have this written down, Connor? You basically understand, right?
got that down. Carry on.
The basics of network layout. Oh, this is a big one. But luckily, keep your eye on that camera and make sure it's recorded, okay? Because I don't want to miss out.
Yep, it's going.
Okay. See how that's down there says whiteboard? Basically. Nice. You have your client computer. Say you have a few in your classroom, okay? These are computers. I'm not quite the artist, okay? Why that just disappeared?
No, I totally missed it. It's probably what misordered was.
I think it like disappears when I put my marker down. Watch. It didn't that time, but it did last time. It's weird. Okay.
Huh.
Computers stop being weird on me because literally I need to get this done. You have your client computers, okay?
Okay.
They'll connect via a cable. You know what that cable's called? Meow.
Oh, just Cat 5 or Cat 5e.
We'll get into
Cat
cables.
6.
We'll get into all that later. There's like 4 slides on it. But
Yes.
that connects to cables, and those go back to something called a switch. Okay? Then from that switch, you have a server. Which that will be hosting stuff like maybe a website, like a local one. DHCP, we'll get into that later. So put down a server that has DHCP, DNS. You'll have something called a modem, or something that gives you internet access. That'll go out over the internet. Okay. Client computer.
Okay.
Got getting the basics of this? Okay.
But just
On a network, we're gonna put the school into examples, okay? They probably have, I don't know how many switches. They probably have quite a few, because how many computers do you think's in this whole entire school?
Probably over 100 at least.
Over 100. Okay. That's why we have something called switches. And I don't know where, it's weird. But, switches. That's what switches look like, okay?
Interesting.
What will happen is all these computers, make sure it sees this blue marker, will connect via Cat5 into this switch. Do you see that? And then, what you have, go ahead and let him in.
we please go ahead. To the big, to the fire costume.
Welcome back, Brandon, to our classroom. Hope you're ready to learn something new. Okay. You have all these cat cables coming in from computers into something called a switch. What are these ports right here for? Anybody know?
To send it to another switches.
Good job. These ports are dedicated to basically routing that info down these pipes. So these will link like that. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And it'll basically, and those will use cat cables as well. But what kind of cat cable would you want to use for that? Well, that's the name of the.
I know.
RJ11.
I know you.
You would want to use something called Cat 6, so it has better quality, it can handle the data. Okay? But all a switch is expand, right? Because if you just have modem, how many ports does a modem give you?
4, 1, 1.
One. Now, if you get a router will give you 4, and we'll be running stuff like DHCP, DNS, and could also act as a modem. That's why we don't really use routers on a network, because we usually have servers that do that stuff. A switch is a big router without these services. But a switch, unlike a hub, knows where to route the information at, instead of just sending it to the whole network at once. What would happen if you sent all the data at a network at once? It would eat up bandwidth, wouldn't it? It would eat up unuseless data that needed to be transferred, because useless. So, let's go back to our network layout. So now you guys got a picture of what a switch kind of looks like, right? What about a modem? I think a modem's in here somewhere. There's a router. Okay, a router basically has these extra services on it. Make sense? Then you have a modem right here. We was talking about what a modem is, right? Convert data transferred via phone, cable, or fiber into Ethernet data that we can use on the network.
So it
Right.
just basically converts to clients and cables. Or fiber,
Converts. Can't use red. Makes me mad. A phone line. Anybody seen a phone line? Well, actually a phone line down the road. You've seen them. A phone line is not an electric line. They're next to an electric line. But that big, anybody seen that big, black, thick cable?
Yeah.
That is a phone line. Now the small one, small cable, that usually has a little loop-to-loop thing every now and then, that is cable. That is normal cable, like programmer.
Alright.
Okay.
When you said phone, I kind of got confused with what kind of phone you were talking
So, that's what modem does. Basically gets you the connection out to your ISP. Because your ISP can't just run a cat cable to your house. I mean, do you see cat cables running down the road? No. And if you notice, on a modem, they have that phone line in, and then they have one Ethernet port. One Ethernet port. I mean, that means one computer. But that's not normally what we do. We take that one Ethernet port and connect it to a switch or a router. Make sense? So that's basically the basics on that. We'll go back to that. I just want to show you what these devices look like because we don't have them like on hand. Word for switches. Okay, network layout. Connor, I drew a little bit about it. Do you want to come up here and draw a little bit about it? Or you want the big Coss to go over it a little bit more?
I'll let the professional do it.
about.
Okay.
Or you could just teach me.
I'm trying to teach you guys.
Okay, well, you're like having him go up there like every single time.
You want to go?
I kind of.
Brandon? You know what? I'm gonna.
You got shaker.
You know what? You're making me want to pick on you now. I was picking on Connor because me and him are tight, but I'm gonna pick on you now. You're gonna go up there and draw.
All right.
What you think? Now watch the cable. What you think a network layout looks like?
All right.
I mean, it's not just a cable line going out to the
That's
internet
a-
to a globe. What would that be called? Nice keyboard. That's a big keyboard. I'd rather have a bigger monitor.
Old lady keyboard.
A client. Good job. You're starting to learn. Now, where's it go from there?
Then it would go to a.
Come
I
on.
kind of want to say a router.
What you call this thing right here?
Switch.
Ah.
Sorry. Maybe this just.
A switch. What's a switch do, guys?
It switches.
It sends out.
No. it's-
Provides the network.
Yeah.
Gives you more ports to plug that thing into, right?
Yeah.
Good. Where's it go from there?
Modem.
You got it.
You got it. It could go to a modem or it could go basically out to your ISP. Okay, that's the basic layout. Where's it go from there?
We go to an ISP. ISP. That's something.
Router.
ISP. Okay. Thank you. So it would be an ISP router. Just a router.
Good question. Those devices that you connect to are actually servers. It's called DHCP server, which we'll get into that. So just put DHCP ISP or whatever you want to put, okay? You might want to put that in your notes, guys. If I pick on you and have you come up here, you can cheat off your notes. I will let you stay up here and cheat off your notes if you want to. Then it goes out, basically exchange points, and then goes off to its path. Make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. I like how that just erased.
What about D-slam and stuff like that?
Yep. That. Okay. Let's talk about a D slam.
I don't know what that is.
Well, let's break this up. What do you see right here?
DSL.
Anybody heard of DSL?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is over a phone line. Watch the projector. Such services would be CenturyLink, which is what I have. So, guys, what's going on with the kid table?
Connor.
I'm not doing it.
It's Connor.
I just don't want to get messed up, you know.
I'm sorry. I had to do that. I'm freaking out.
Okay.
So, sure.
So, a D-slam. Break it into parts. DSL, what's this stand for?
Alta Morena, which is maybe time.
Actually, I do not know what it stands for, but we're going to call it automated machine. I think that's actually the real term. Okay? Now you're probably like, what in the beep is this? I don't want to cuss because people like Mrs. Orr will probably watch this video when they get home. Okay. Who knows? Somebody at this school might see it and be like, well, they're professionals, but then when we get to the part and they hear a cuss word slip through, they're going to be like, wow.
How long are your videos allowed to be in your YouTube?
Unlimited.
Really?
Yeah, because I have the right permissions.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my
He
ways.
runs YouTube.
Yeah, I own YouTube. I'm the big man. Okay. So, let's talk about DSlam. I didn't want to talk about on this one, but we'll talk about it. You have your modem, right? CenturyLink will give you a modem, or a modem / router, which is basically it's a router and a modem, but basically like a modem with 4 ports, and it has the DHCP server on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you plug in your phone line, right?
Okay.
You plug in the phone cable to the modem. It will then go over the phone line, which is that big, thick, black cable that you see. I try to get you some images later on. Then that goes to something called a central office.
What exactly is a central office?
I'll explain it. Don't worry. So from the modem over
It's me, Hans.
the phone line, right? To something called a central office. Basically, a building, and then what will sit in that building will be a server, which we'll talk about what servers are. And basically, that modem will dial into it, and it will get an IP address, okay? And all that information goes through that server. Then this server, guess where that links? That links to an exchange point. It links somewhere to the internet, okay? So DSlam is basically the server that your modem connects to, okay?
Do you know what DSL stands for?
Dynamic subscriber line. Okay? Or it's something subscriber line. I think it's not dynamic, but something subscriber line. Dynamic. See, I'm not good with the grammar terms or whatever you want to call them. Okay, I know what the stuff is. You know.
Acronyms.
Yeah. So, what's a DSlam basically, Connor? Or want me to pick on you, Brandon? Brandon, come up here and tell me what a DSlam is. Why am I doing this? I want you guys. I want the thrive in your mind, so it'll stick in.
All right.
That's my way of teaching. I don't let
So
because-
I'll let
DSlam.
people sleeping.
Hands on.
Okay. Here. Can I erase this?
Yeah. Tap clipboard. You got it.
All right. What you said. You got word.
Wow.
DSlam.
Yep. Like I want to slam your face or something like that. That's how you can
Slam
remember.
dunk.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
a good way to learn.
Hey, what's the other way?
Then- DSL.
Let's see.
That's what DSL DSlam is.
Portray it for us.
Huh?
Portray it for us.
Portray.
Yeah, portray it.
As
you read
in.
your notebook, don't you?
Yeah, you don't.
When you go back to your store, you're like,
As in draw.
Yes. Go.
He wants you to make a visual.
So would that be a telephone line? You're not saying right.
I'm not gonna give you some cheat sheets. You can look at your notes. Didn't I say that, Connor? You can look at your notes when you're up there. Nope. Guess what that would be?
It's a telephone line.
That's not a telephone line. That's an electrical line.
Well, that's a telephone line.
We'll go into the cables later. If you want to, I can actually take you out to a road and show you.
Well, if the teacher's lows.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's say that's not there now, because apparently it's wrong.
I think Connor wants to dominate you at this. I don't know.
No, Connor?
What?
What? Connor wants to dominate you?
I'll let Brandon.
You'll leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
You want me to help
It's
you
a
out?
long one.
Your house. Century Link sends you something called a
Modem.
modem. How can you remember that term? I don't know. Think of something.
CenturyLink.
That's not gonna help.
No. What?
Modem.
Think about what the word modem.
It's the internet company.
You draw. Watch. Draw.
No. Green. It's because I can't tell. Okay.
Exactly, a modem. Okay. First, a modem. How many ports does it have?
One Ethernet port.
So it's one. I'm not asking you like.
Actually,
I meant like I did.
It has one RJ45 and one RJ11. Do you know the differences?
Bigger.
One's bigger than the other.
RJ45.
RJ45 is big
11
and
is small.
RJ11 is small.
Shut up, dude. I got this.
RJ45 equals. You might want to put this in your notes.
Just think.
Ethernet or Ethernet. That's what I call it. People say Ethernet.
So
I say
okay,
Ethernet.
you know here.
Then RJ11 equals phone. You might want to put that down. So the modem will have one RJ11 and one RJ5. It means it will have a phone connector, which is over the phone line,
Now,
and then a connector that goes to your router, a computer, or a switch.
okay, now if you think 45,
You write that-
11,
put
and you
that
don't
down.
know the difference between the two cables. What
Yes.
you can think is 45 is a bigger number, and then the 11, you can be like, hey,
Good job.
is a cell phone. Dot, dot,
And if you want to remember the RJ, just think of
There's all the buttons.
Yeah.
Good job.
You got the
I like
top.
your good cheats.
It's just an easy way to remember.
Yeah. Good cheats.
So the 45, RJ 45, is 4. Everything. Then we got really?
43 minutes. 33
It's still recorded, so let's hope it holds up.
It goes for 59.
Oh, see, look, yeah.
3 seconds.
What the heck?
Here, put all the when that happens, put all the mark things down. Start it. Okay.
RJ 45. Ethernet. Fizzone. Phone, but Fizzone. Sounds good.
Fizzone.
Fizzone. Like I'm on the Fizzone right now.
Okay.
Just mess
Okay, makes sense. You know what time it is? Like
So let's get time.
time.
My phone, just touch my phone. At the
I got my iPod. I forgot.
It's 2:02.
202 guys. We're still here.
Still live.
Yep, still doing our thing.
See, what I was trying to show you is look if you hit undo.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
I'm on the zone.
Getting an overview.
Okay.
Okay, so Lisa, want me to do it? Here. We'll just get like that's like a behind the scenes camera thing.
Behind the scenes with Connor Hill.
What's up?
The
Professor
No,
Coss.
we are non-professors.
We're gonna be.
We could be.
Hey, Connor, I'm basically almost semi-professor. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, you could take Miss Orange job right now if
Yeah, couldn't I?
you want.
I mean, I
Not that you want to, but
Yeah. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty mean.
I mean, I could. Actually, I could open up a network class at this school, couldn't I? Well, that's blind me. But you know.
you have to probably have a degree.
But the thing is, you can obviously tell that I'm not really a good teacher, but I actually know the crap in my head. I'm just trying to teach you as best I can.
You're a good teacher. Don't say
I am?
Don't
fluency.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Actually, you really are.
Thank you.
This
So,
style of learning
a
is
D-slam. Why is that black?
Because look, sir. You put it right in a big color. So just
Okay. Whoa. It's pretty. Hey, I actually get red now. What?
What?
Okay, don't worry about it, okay? Just
Alright.
point the camera at me.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, it's defective smartboard, but it's still good for working on, right?
This is
Okay. So D-slam, all you gotta know is just write that down, okay? Go ahead, can you write that down? That's what it does. Connect your modem to the internet. You guys have that written down?
Must be intriguing.
Still recording. Okay.
Wish I had one to rub.
Connor, you got that written down, man? Makes sense, huh?
No.
Simple. I'm trying to put it in simple terms.
Ooh.
Who knows, right? I don't know. Okay.
Touch it.
Basics of network layout. We're still working on this whiteboard because there's a lot to be said still.
Just recalibrate it or something.
Nah, it's fine. So you have something called a LAN network, right? Then goes out to your ISP, and then it links to networks worldwide. Make sense? So within this LAN network, we'll have, how many computers at this school do we have?
Too many.
Over 100.
Too many, okay? That's how many computers we have, okay? Those all link back to switches, which we saw. Did you saw what they look like? Basically,
Yeah.
full ports, right? And the best quality switches are Cisco ones, okay? So put that down. Did I spell Cisco wrong?
Yeah.
Who cares? C-I-S-C-O, okay? And actually, this camera right here, if you look on the back of it, it's made by Cisco. Did you know that? The flip camera.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it looks like the battery says it's low, but I think we can hang in there, right? Okay, so Cisco. Let me know when that actually starts like getting like 10%, and then we'll end the file. It looks like it's at 20.
By the
Okay.
time it's done, we'll probably have to come back and class.
Yeah, it's less than 20.
Okay.
We're at
So, guys,
So, 6.
about the end of it right now.
basically today we went over the basics. Okay. Are you ending that or what?
Nope. I didn't end it. So just kidding. Yeah, I ended it.
Okay. So.
Alright, I think you need to wrap it up.
Class today is basically we went over the basics, okay? Brandon, are you having a nervous breakdown or what?
Nah.
Stretch.
We're just gonna
Stretch.
wrap this up today.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any questions about today?
Nope.
No questions at all.
Nope.
Now,
Where'd it go?
here's what I recommend, okay? I recommend you guys take your little notepad, get a notebook, and copy it onto there so you can actually read it better, okay? So you have one notebook that has it all on there. You can even bring in like a netbook if you want to put your stuff on there. I don't know if you do,
Documents.
but that's what you can do, okay, guys?
Okay.
So we went over the basics today. We're not even through. I just wanted to give you guys the basics. It's all linking networks together.
Alright.
Connor, you want to draw some stuff for the YouTubers?
Yep.
No problem.
This goes to millions of our fans.
So we're basically gonna wrap this up. And that's easy
5.
to do. Huh?
3.
press the record button.